Sairam, and let's begin today's class. Yesterday we were discussing about, in the last class we were discussing about Muhammad bin Tughlaq and Alauddin Khalji and the measures they took ahead to make their administration better. तो खलजी की तो हमने बात कर ली थी. एक छोटा सा हम रिकैप कर लेते हैं. खलजी ने क्या किया था? दैट he made new forts in Delhi. He started giving cash salary, and he started giving up. He regulated the price of these grains and goods. He did that. And was there anything else that he did? Yes, he fixed the tax, and he all of these measures that he took, the administrative measures, it helped in building a better empire, and he has been praised by history as one of the greatest rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. Now if we'll move ahead to Tughlaq ke time par bhi there were Mongols were attacking all that Mongols were attacking Delhi. So what Tughlaq did, instead of building new forts, he emptied the already forts that were there. He emptied the forts. उसने बोला तुम यहाँ से निकलो, तुम जाओ, मैं तुमको दूसरी जगह पहुंचाता हूँ. And he stationed the soldiers there. जहाँ लोग रह रहे थे, लोगों को हटा के उसने वहां सोल्जर्स कर दिए. अब फिर उसी एरिया में जहां से अलाउद्दीन खलजी वाज टेकिंग द टैक्स टू मेंटेन द आर्मी, ही आल्सो टुक द टैक्स. लेकिन उसने टैक्स को इंक्रीज कर दिया और उसी टाइम पर वहां पर फैमिन आ गया. फैमिन मतलब जहां पर खाने की कमी हो जाती है, लेकिन उसने टैक्स उल्टा बढ़ा दिया. दैट लेड टू मोर प्रॉब्लम्स. एंड देन व्हाट ही डिड, ही आल्सो पेड सैलरीज टू सोल्जर्स इन कैश. लेकिन उसने क्या करा, अपने दिमाग के घोड़े कुछ ज्यादा ही तेज दौड़ा दिए. कैसे? उसने कहा कि जैसे कि टोकन करेंसी होती है जो कि हम आज अभी यूज करते हैं. बेसिकली आप देखें तो पेपर की खुद में कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. वैल्यू इसलिए है क्योंकि सरकार ने उसे वैलिडेशन दे रखा है कि हाँ ये पैसा है, ये इतने काम का है, इससे आप इतना कुछ खरीद सकते हो. उसने ये सिस्टम शुरू करने की कोशिश करी, लेकिन वो सिस्टम में फेल कहाँ हो गया कि लोग कुछ ज्यादा ही स्मार्ट थे. लोगों ने क्या करा, उसने जो टोकन करेंसी बनाई, ही मेड दैट आउट ऑफ कॉपर. कॉपर हर जगह इजीली अवेलेबल था, लोग अपने घर में कॉपर छापने लग गए. तो कॉपर के जो कॉइन्स बनाने लग गए. फिर जब टैक्स देने की बारी आई तो वो अपने नकली जो कॉइन्स थे उससे टैक्स दे दिया करते थे. तो इससे क्या हुआ, पूरा इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम पूरी तरह बर्बाद हो गया. फिर फाइनली उसके जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मेजर्स थे वो बुरी तरह फेल इसलिए भी हुए क्योंकि वो गलत जगह पर गलत टाइम पर जाकर अटैक कर दिया. फिर अल्टीमेटली जो टोकन करेंसी थी वो भी वापस लानी पड़ी. उसने जो लोगों को दिल्ली से निकाल के दौलताबाद भेजा था उन्हें भी वापस लाना पड़ा. बट इन द मीन टाइम नुकसान बहुत ज्यादा हो गया था. सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन से दैट इवन द सेम डिसीजंस और द सिमिलर डिसीजंस दैट आर टेकन एट डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स इन द टाइम ऑफ हिस्ट्री कैन क्रिएट डिफरेंट इफेक्ट्स. You cannot always say कि पहले ऐसा होता था तो आज भी ऐसा करो and everything will be fine. You have to consider the current situations, the current variables when you are doing all these things, when you are taking all the decisions. So this was this question, what was the impact of Mongol invasion on the Delhi Sultanate? So what you will do, you will write these 2 points. The first 2 points on page number 42, that Delhi was attacked twice in the reign of Alauddin Khalji, and second point will be he constructed new garrison towns named Siri for his soldiers. इतना. फिर दूसरा, in the time of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, he emptied the existing cities of Delhi Ekona and sent the residents to Daulatabad. ये दोनों बातें जो हैं हम इसमें लिख देंगे and the answer will be complete. All right. Is there anything else you wish to talk about in the Delhi Sultans? If there is anything, just write Q in the chat box and I will come back to you. Okay. So let's begin a new subject, SPL today. See the chapter that we will be doing. Yes, Soumya, which thing? Question number 10. Just give me 1 second. Let me see what question number 10 is. You don't need to do these 2 questions. They are not that important. The ninth question, although I will answer for you, do you think the authors of Tawarik would provide information? I think we already discussed this question. Or if we did not, it is on page number 33 that they lived mainly in the cities and hardly ever in villages. They wrote their history. All these 3 points. Page number 33, the first paragraph. You should do the 11th question, although I think 11th is useful. Why were the Delhi Sultans interested in cutting forest? It will be on this page. Page number 34.
मैम मेरे पास तो मैम बुक भी नहीं है, मैं किस में मार्क करूँ अभी?
बेटा तुम NCERT का जो डिजिटल एडिशन है उसे डाउनलोड कर लो. डिजिटल एडिशन में आप मार्क कर सकते हो अगर आपके पास कंप्यूटर है, या फिर आप उसके अंदर PDF में करोगे तो PDF
अच्छा.
फॉर्मेट में आप कर सकते हो. ठीक है. और नहीं तो थोड़ा सा फिर वेट करो, थोड़ा सा पीछे रह जाओगे, लेकिन यू कैन टेक हेल्प ऑफ योर क्लासमेट्स. यू कैन बोरो देयर कॉपीज, यू कैन बोरो दैट फ्रॉम देम. अब देखो ये जो इसका आंसर है, why were the Delhi Sultans interested in cutting down forests? They were interested in cutting down forests to increase the area under agriculture, and second for the construction of garrison towns. These 2 points you can write. Okay. और कुछ या फिर हम चेंज करें इस चैप्टर को? हाँ बेटा बोलो. किसी ने मैम करा, आगे बोलना पड़ेगा. यस सार्थक बोलो.
छूट गए थे ना पुराने, वो मैंने पूरे कवर कर लिए हैं.
Very good बेटा. That's very diligent of you. Well done.
मैम.
हाँ रोशनी बोलो.
मैम ये SPL में कौन से वाला चैप्टर है?
बेटा SPL का अभी फर्स्ट चैप्टर में शुरू करूंगी.
ठीक है मैम.
तो मैम फर्स्ट चैप्टर तो आपने डिस्कस कर दिया ना मैम?
थोड़ा सा
उसके तो बस क्वेश्चन आंसर्स रह गए थे.
हाँ तो फिर हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को कर लेते हैं. मैं तो भूल गई थी, मैंने डिस्कस कर लिया. दैट्स गुड, मेरा काम बचा. ठीक है चलो. सो इन अ डेमोक्रेसी why is थोड़ा सा एक रिकैप कर लेते हैं फिर भी, क्योंकि अगर मैं भूल गई तो प्रोबेबली तुम भी भूल गए होगे, तो हम उसी हिसाब से चलते हैं. व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इक्वालिटी, व्हेन वी बेटा माइक बंद रखो, जिसको अगर क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना है तो आप माइक बंद रखिए. व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इक्वालिटी वी आर डिस्कसिंग द डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ इनइक्वालिटीज दैट एग्जिस्ट इन द सोसाइटी एंड हाउ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ट्राइज टू टैकल देम. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्या बोलता है? दैट नोबडी शुड बी डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कास्ट, क्रीड, जेंडर, रिलीजन और सच थिंग्स. बट इन रियलिटी ये जो हमारे सोसाइटी है उसका जो स्ट्रक्चर है दैट अफेक्ट्स अ लॉट. जो हमने एग्जांपल देखा था दैट देयर वाज वन वुमन हु वाज वर्किंग एज अ डोमेस्टिक लेबर, when because she was working as a domestic maid or domestic labor, she was not able to take her daughter to the hospital when she was sick. She had to stand in line there. But when she was going for voting, she was feeling quite happy that everybody is treated equally. So there are some places where equality can be. Aditya क्या कर रहा है बेटा? When we are trying to enforce equality, we can make laws, लेकिन उसको enforce करने के लिए people should have the spirit. It does not matter how many laws you make, if people do not have the spirit, it becomes very difficult to follow that. And how the Constitution has guaranteed, the Constitution has given Article 15, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, gender, religion or such things. So this was the quick recap. इसके अंदर एक example दिया हुआ था ओम प्रकाश वाल्मीकि का, who was forced to sweep his own school. Another example of Mr. and Mrs. Ansari who were not given a flat in the society just because of their particular religion. So such kind of things do exist in the society, and as a part of this society, it becomes a duty to take care of these problems and ensure that everybody is treated equally, because dignity is important. Everybody has some kind of respect or self-worth in their own eyes. If you are trying to discriminate against somebody, you are taking away their dignity. अच्छा, तो इसमें जो ग्लोसरी है, द यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज, डिग्निटी, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, सिविल राइट्स मूवमेंट, These 4 things you need to know. In a democracy, why is universal adult franchise important? Anybody who would like to answer this question? Yes, Anumega, bolo.
In a democratic country like India, all adults, irrespective of what religion they belong to, how much education they have had, what caste they are, or whether they are rich or poor, are allowed to vote. This, as you have already, ma'am, not this point, after one line, is called adult franchise, is an essential aspect of all the democracies.
अच्छा ठीक है बेटा, पहली बात तो ना तुम भूल गए, हमको पहले पेज नंबर बताना पड़ता है, मैं खुद पेज नंबर नहीं ढूंढ पाई. इट इज पेज नंबर 6. I'll just repeat what she said, that in India, adults, irrespective of the religion they belong, the education they had, the caste they are, whether they are rich or poor, are allowed to vote. This is called universal adult franchise. The idea is based on the idea of equality because it states that every adult in the country, irrespective of their wealth and community she belongs to, has one vote. Okay. And second, reread the box in Article 15 and state 2 ways in which this article addresses inequality. Yes, Vyom.
Page number 14. In the second point, no citizen shall, on grounds only of religion, race, caste, place of birth, or any of them, be subject to any disability, liability, restriction, or condition with regard to point A, access to shops, public restaurants, malls, and places of public entertainment, and point B, the use of wells, tanks, bathing huts, roads, and places of public resort maintained fully or partly out of state funds or dedicated to the use of general public.
But I will just add one more point because these are two separate points. पहला क्या है कि the state, or that means the government that is in power, or basically whoever is the part of the governance, they cannot discriminate. The second is that citizens cannot discriminate against each other. ये दो चीजें हमें लिखनी है. If you feel like you can write it completely in this different in the same language, but if you want to write it simply, the first thing is that the first point will be the state cannot discriminate against any citizen on the grounds of religion, caste, creed, base. And second, that no citizens only on the ground of religion, caste, creed can discriminate against each other. So that will become a relatively easier answer for you to write. Third is, in what ways Om Prakash Valmiki's experience similar to that of Ansari's? Yes, Arush.
Ma'am, page number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, in the paragraph recognizing dignity,
Mm-hmm.
third last line, Om Prakash Valmiki and the Ansaris were being treated unequally on the basis of differences of caste and religion.
Yes, we can say that. Do you want to add anything else to this? See, we can just write a few more words about how they were discriminated. Okay, in the same story, we can write a few more words. Yes, Amay, you want to say something? But you have to write something in the chat box. Sometimes I can't see your videos because the connection is not very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Amay, you want to answer something?
Yes, ma'am. I want to add 3 lines.
Okay, yes, please do.
Both were discriminated as Om Prakash Valmiki was not permitted to sit with other students and was forced to sweep the school.
Yes. And Ansari's? Sarthak beta, it is on page number 9, second paragraph.
Ma'am, where the Ansaris were not given a flat in locality because of their religion.
Yes. Okay. Just add these lines to that. Yes, Soumya. You wanted to answer. What do you understand by the term all persons are equal before law? Why do you think it is important in democracy? Page
Page
whoever
number
is not
9.
please mute your mic बेटा जो बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. हाँ बोलो सौम्या. Yes.
Page number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Last paragraph. Equality in Indian democracy. The Indian constitution religions every person as equal. This means that every individual in the country, including male and female persons from all castes, religions, tribes, educational and economic backgrounds, are recognized as equal.
Okay. Anybody wants to add anything or need to change this answer? Anyone? Or everybody is okay with this? Okay. Sandesh, you can view the rest of the class on YouTube. Don't worry. If you have something important, you may leave the class. Okay. The fifth question, I just need to talk to you about it. We don't need to do this from examination point of view. What do you think? Is this picture taking away dignity of this person? Yes or no? Whatever you feel like, you need to have a statement supporting your answer. बेटा आप लोग अगर वीडियो में हाथ उठा रहे हो मुझे दिखाई ही नहीं देता. You need to write something in the chat box if you want to answer. मुझे केवल एक दो लोगों के ही वीडियो दिखाई देते हैं, ज्यादातर के मुझे वीडियो ही नहीं दिखाई देते. Yes, Sandesh, you may go. Just watch the rest of the class on the YouTube. I am asking that there is a picture on page number 15 on the right hand side. Do you think it is okay? Do you find any problem with that picture? Yes, Amaya. What is the problem that you find with that picture?
And in the above picture, the boy's dignity is overlooked as he is being carried down by others, which may make him feel dependent on others. It also affects his safety as he may anytime fall from the chair due to negligence and incapacity.
Yes. See, what happens that some of us look at it like that they are helping that person. But please mute your mic again. Thank you. Some of us might feel like that it is okay that people are helping that disabled person. Just try to think from that person's point of view that the whole life that person is being treated as if that person is lacking something. And that is why there needs to be equality in access. Basically, आप कहीं भी देखेंगे most of the places now they have ramps for these purpose, so that people with disabilities and especially the people with disabilities related to legs can easily access the places. But it has become so rampant in the society that we feel like it's all right to treat people with disabilities this way, but it is definitely not all right. Everybody has their right to dignity. Everybody needs to be treated in a dignified manner. Okay, let's just see if there are any important question here. Achha, there was a midday meal program question on page number 11. You will find the answer here. The question here is, what is the midday meal scheme? And how do you think, can you list 3 benefits of this program? How do you think this program might help promote greater equality? This is your homework. You need to do it. आप इसके just left hand side पे इसका आपको answer मिल जाएगा. I can't hear you. Shashank, I'm just saying that page number 11, there is a question that will be your homework. The answer will be found on the left hand side. And And another question is page number 6. Do you think Kanta has enough reason to doubt whether she really is equal? List 3 reasons from the story above that might make her feel like this. And I think this is enough for this chapter. We have covered majority of the things. We already know the story of Ansaris. Okay. So we are done with this, and now we have a choice because we have some time. The role of government in health. Yes. No. Question 5 you don't have to. We just needed to discuss that. That's good enough. Let's have an informal discussion about chapter 2 because that is also a very short chapter and you might be able to understand this chapter better because now you are all grown up and understandable of things. See, the role of government in health. Yes, Soumya. The role of government in health. See, even though we have a lot of money, we cannot manufacture every medicine that we need at home. Somebody needs to manufacture that. Somebody needs to take care of that. And when somebody is taking care of that, how can we make sure that those medicines are not extremely expensive or those medicines actually work? So there needs to be an interference of government when we're talking about medicine or medical related facilities. But there is a stark difference, a very contrasting difference when we talk about public and the private health sector. आप अगर किसी प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में जाएंगे, it will be very lavish, it can be very luxurious, and the price of anything will be very, very high. They will make you feel like you are the only important person there, and that is how business works. But when you go to a public health center, it is different. कभी अगर आपने सरकारी हॉस्पिटल देख लिया होगा तो it is very difficult to just go there and get a checkup. You have to sometimes stand in line, and that is because it is cheaper, it is supported by the government, so people from all classes of the society can come there. But this creates a very different situation in society कि जो सस्ता है उसकी क्वालिटी खराब होती जा रही है और जो महंगा है उसकी क्वालिटी अच्छी होती जा रही है. So that forces people to go for the private sector even though they cannot afford it. So what the government should do, government should strengthen the public. Yes. Yogita, you have to do all the questions. आगे बढ़ गई हूँ मैं, थोड़ा आगे ध्यान दीजिए आप लोग. तो when we're talking about health, we are not just talking about sickness. Health is a general phenomena. You should be healthy emotionally, mentally, physically. You should not have any problem. All of these things need to be taken care of when we're talking about health. So if you do not, just try to imagine, if you do not have clean access to water, पहले तो आपको स्ट्रेस होगा कि आपके पास साफ पानी नहीं है, आप मेंटली भी उतना हर्ट होंगे, and then if you will drink that dirty water, then you will fall sick physically also. So प्रशांत बेटा आप अपना माइक म्यूट करिए. आप I have not given you permission to talk. Please mute your mic. Yes, thank you. And these are the things that we will be talking about in this chapter. And there are few examples. The cost of cure. Just read these 2 pages for me, especially this cartoon on page number 22 and 23. You will understand a lot of things from that. But the problem with the healthcare facilities when we're talking about especially the government healthcare facilities, that they are not adequate enough. बहुत ज़्यादा हमारे पास नंबर में वो फैसिलिटी है नहीं. अब जब हमारे पास वो फैसिलिटी उस नंबर में नहीं है, लोग ज़्यादा हैं जिन्हें उसका फ़ायदा चाहिए, इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट टू केटर टू द नीड्स ऑफ अदर. इसके अंदर एक एग्जांपल दिया हुआ है मिस्टर हाकिम शेख का. हाकिम शेख के साथ क्या हुआ था, दैट ही फेल ऑफ अ ट्रेन एंड ही वेंट टू अ गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल एंड ही आस्क्ड फॉर ट्रीटमेंट, बट ही वाज डिनाइड बाय दैट हॉस्पिटल. देन ही वेंट टू द कोर्ट कि इस हॉस्पिटल ने मेरा ट्रीटमेंट करने से मना किया एंड ही हैड टू बी पेड कॉम्पनसेशन. उससे पैसे देने पड़े सरकार को उस बंदे को, बिकॉज इट इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट टू ट्रीट एवरीवन. एंड इज देयर एनीथिंग एल्स? Okay, just let me see. Adequate health facilities, if it is available or not. Okay, we already discussed this. When we're talking about the public health services, let's go a little bit deeper in the public health services in the rural area. ये जो primary healthcare centers होते हैं, they are form the backbone of these places. But the problem is that qualified doctors, they do not want to work in the rural area. They try to avoid those kind of postings because everybody wants to live a comfortable life. But this creates what a problem in the rural area, that there are not qualified doctors to take care of people there. And okay, is there anything else? Yes. And the public healthcare facilities, when we're talking about, how are they maintained? Can anybody tell me how any public facility is maintained? Anybody who wants to answer, just write any letter in the chat box. Any letter will do. Yes, Soumya, बताओ.
Ma'am, by government's help.
Government's help, how? Elaborate.
Ma'am, by money.
मनी कहाँ से आया गवर्नमेंट के पास? Taxes. Yes, Arush, good. Government gets money from the taxes that we pay. So if we are complaining that the public healthcare sector is not good, somewhere we are also lacking in providing support to the government, and somewhere the government is lacking to distribute that fund in a greater manner to ensure that everybody remains happy and healthy. And अभी इसमें बस यही बातें करी गई हैं that there are different kinds of illnesses, then there needs to be proper healthcare facilities. I think this chapter is almost done. इस chapter के अंदर और कुछ है नहीं. एक बार ये कार्टून देख लेना आप लोग, and then we will just cover the question answers. दो चीजें और दी हुई हैं इसके अंदर. एक है केरला का एक्सपीरियंस है, that in 1996 what Kerala people did, that they checked all the supply schemes and everything was rechecked, that if the Anganwadi is working properly or not. Ayan, you can review the class on YouTube also. If there is a problem with your network, do not worry, it's all right. But इतने सारी चीजों के बाद भी उनके पास फिर भी डॉक्टर सही से नहीं मिल पाए, उन लोगों के पास फिर भी हॉस्पिटल में प्रॉपर फैसिलिटीज नहीं हो पाई. दे चेक्ड एवरीथिंग, दे मेड श्योर. बेटा, कैन यू प्लीज एलैबोरेट वेयर इट इज रिटन? पेज नंबर बताओ मुझे, कहाँ लिखा है? PBKMS कहाँ लिखा है ये? लक्ष्य, पेज नंबर 21. जस्ट लेट मी गो. पश्चिम बंग खेत मजदूर समिति, दैट इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल लेबरर्स. ये एक एब्रीविएशन है. पश्चिम बंग मीन्स वेस्ट बंगाल. खेत मजदूर समिति मतलब जो खेतों में मजदूरी करते हैं उनकी समिति, बेसिकली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल लेबरर्स. Okay, and then we're talking about Costa Rica. Costa Rica did what? That they decided that they will not spend more money on the army, they will focus more on healthcare facilities, and that has benefited them a lot. They focused more on healthier drinking water, sanitations, and all these problems to regulate their environment and to ensure that people do not fall ill in the first place. But whatever questions you have to ask it in an audio mode. I cannot read everything. Just ask for permission and mute your mic. Yes, Arush, bolo.
Ma'am, if a person dies in a rural area and and there is no hospital and the other hospital is far away, then who is responsible for this?
See, we cannot say that anybody can be held accountable or responsible in such case. People can die anywhere. It may or may not be anybody's fault. There are sometimes problems that happen to people. If there is an accident case somewhere and the person is not taken to a hospital, अब देखो एक ना subjectivity होती है that sometimes people die even though they are in the hospital. So you cannot just say that the person died because of the hospital's fault. Sometimes it is a It is the course of nature. Sometimes just people die. You cannot you cannot blame anybody for that. But if in a rural area somebody is there, and if the hospital is there, and if the doctor is not there, or if the doctor committed some kind of negligence, then that person's family can claim that. अब देखो हर सिचुएशन में आपका क्लेम सही हो ये सही नहीं है, कई बार प्रूफ नहीं मिल पाते हैं, कई बार जो है आप उसको सही से जस्टिफाई नहीं कर पाते हैं. अभी ये जो हमने हाकिम शेख का देखा उसमें that person had proved that I went to the hospital and I was denied treatment. आपको अगर किसी कारण से ट्रीटमेंट डिनाई किया जाता है in a public health facilities, then that is the fault of the government. Is there anything else? इसके अंदर एक टर्म और मेंशन किया गया, मेडिकल टूरिस्ट. स्पेशली इन इंडिया दिस इज हैपनिंग अ लॉट बिकॉज द मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज आर वेरी चीप एज कंपेयर टू द फॉरेन कंट्रीज. पीपल कम एज अ मेडिकल टूरिस्ट हियर कि अपना मेडिकल प्रोसीजर यहाँ करवाएंगे क्योंकि यहाँ सस्ता पड़ रहा है. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो अ फॉर्म ऑफ टूरिज्म दीज डेज. And I think that everybody knows what communicable disease are. The disease that spread from communication with an infected person. And I don't think there is anything else left in the chapter, but then again, because it was impromptu and it was quite quick, in another class we can revisit any concept that you have problem with, and we will try to solve question answer of this chapter. Okay, excuse me. ठीक है बेटा. And I think that will be all for today's class. कोस्टा रिका एक जगह है बेटा, it's a country. Costa Rica is a country, and what the ideas they had or the model they had, that is called like Costa Rican model. Okay. So that will be all for today's class. I'll start leaving the class one by one. Thank you and Saira.